Welcome to Bigfoot
and the Bunny.
This is a couple's journey into the mysterious,
The unknown, and the paranormal.
I'm your host, Chris Carr.
And I'm your host, Kristen Johnson.
Together we are Bigfoot and the Bunny.
Good evening. We are Bigfoot and the Bunny. I'm your host, Chris Carr.
And I am Kristen Johnson.
How are you guys? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I'm glad to see there's some folks out there that survived St. Patrick's Day. And hope you're still celebrating and enjoying the holiday. Although we're not like huge fans of St. Patrick himself. As we understand it, he killed pagans instead of snakes. And that doesn't sit well with us.
No.
The heathens that we are. Right. But originally we planned on doing a sort of special on Celtic lore. And fortunately, we're able to talk to our good friend MJ and the lovely Shannon and get some video from an investigation that we did last year. And we're going to show you guys some of that video and some of the clips we have. It was an investigation at the Conjuring House, and we teased about some of it, but we never really had the stuff to show. And they're like huge files. Like no blame here. I'm just really thankful that he was able to get those to us, and we figured it out one way or another.
All night last night and this morning trying to figure out
edit stuff and
large
make it work. And like, oh geez, I gotta be on like technical. We'd be on our technical game, Kristen.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, I did want to talk about the haunting at the Mill Paracon going on in Pickens, South Carolina, from March 24th through March 26th, being held by Brandon Cooper of Shaman Sundays and our good friend. This is going to be great. If you're anywhere around there, as well as Raven Paranormal, Supernatural Inc., big part of this. Our Horn Paranormal Research will be there with us, camping out, and they're on the road right now. They're posting some great photos. Kim made some kind of like, I think Kim made it. Might have been Scott. I'm not sure. They're like little meatloaf. They look like meatloaf burgers or something. Mini meatloafs. And we're gonna have fun.
We're ready.
I have a feeling they're better with the campfire than we are. We're gonna be making some flapjacks and hot dogs. But it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So
and
we have the beautiful Anne-Marie Young going, as well as the beautiful
absolutely.
Lynn Monet with her man Bill Metz.
Mr. Bill Metz had posted a video. They're there already, apparently. And that's awesome. And I think Anne-Marie's out there watching. Hey, Anne, what's going on?
And if you are out there, Mr. Bill Metz, I apologize, but you should know I am the bunny, and I do look at those messages.
I see lots of you folks out there. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you spending some time with us on a Saturday to hang out. Slow Motion says, Irish here. We won the Grand Slam. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Yeah. Joanne says, got my popcorn.
Some munchies for me.
It is Anne-Marie Young. I got to close the Facebook. It's going to be popping up all show.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to get to things. So we went to the Conjuring House last year, and we had our data, and then the batteries died in the video camera. We didn't have enough. Like the second battery had no charge for whatever reason, which was mysterious in and of itself. But because we had charged it for like a day and it tested good, and then we went there and it was dead. But things happen, and I'm just calling it data.
Technology,
just data. Not saying it was a ghost that like sucked the battery dry, but
no.
We didn't have a lot of video, so we ended up getting some of the video from MJ. And Shannon's in this. Our friends Mike and Mary. Shannon was gracious enough to invite us to this. It's a very hard place to get into. Really got to book it way ahead of time, and we were really thankful that they invited us to come with them and do this investigation.
Most definitely.
It was awesome, and it's so cool.
And it's so weird because we do live down the street.
Pretty much
from there, and it was like 10 minutes away.
It's only a couple towns away. It's like, this is Rhode Island. Nothing is too far.
Right.
In Rhode Island. Everything's like 15 minutes away. And if it's more than that, then it's god awful. And that's why we're making a big to-do about the Pickens thing, because South Carolina is going to seem like
it's a 16-hour drive for us.
Or going around the world in a balloon 17 times or something to get down there. But it's going to be awesome, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But you'll see all of us in these videos. The first video I want to show you guys is one that we actually took, and this was us rolling in.
Yes.
And what were their names? I'm sorry, the owners. We meant to
Jen and Corey and Madison.
Jen and Corey.
Heinzen.
Yeah, had just sold the house. Jen and her daughter Madison did a tour for us, and you'll see Jen in the video greeting us at the door, and that was really cool. And we cut out like the tour stuff because you guys don't need to see all that, but we'll try to keep it to the essential parts. But it was a really cool tour, and of course there's some great haunted history, as I'm sure most of you know. The Conjuring movie is the original one, kind of like loosely based on the Perron family experience there, and Andrea is out there on scene and talking about the stuff. And it's not all negative, it's not all demons.
No, it's not. It was a negative presence there when we were there, but other than that,
but not like
you have got to see
nothing like the movie, but we got some great data.
It's one of the most impressive things and I know I've been saying this and we couldn't wait to show you guys, but it's one of the most impressive things that I've ever seen on an investigation.
What's up there, Steve? What's going on,
Steve? I actually mentioned your name.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Kristen may have been channeling you, but we'll get to that. We will get to that. Yeah, Greg Cost is around the world to Pickens in 80 days.
That's it, right? Oh my God, I hope it doesn't take that long.
Oh, that's an interesting one. From Adriana, Trudel says, I used to drive by the Conjuring House when I wanted to road trip, never trespassing. It was awesome to see. And on that note, Jen told us that people drive by all the time and they'll just keep driving by the front and slowing down, and it
happened while we were there.
A little weird, if you're living there and stuff. But we're going to give you the experience of what it's like to pull up to the Conjuring House.
Just to let you know, Lorianne Sweet has her pants on.
Right on. Not for long, because we know Bill he's lurking about.
I'll have to talk to you about
careful,
that.
Careful, he's got his camera out. So we saw some great video of the Hapgood Mill. But we wanted to give you guys the experience of what it's like to drive up, because let's face it, it might be on the other side of the country or world, depending where you're watching this right now.
Yeah.
What is it like to roll on into the Conjuring House? And here we go. Hey, here you guys are. Can we come in over here?
Yes, we are.
Oh, other way. Other door. Yeah, we had to pick the door with the big sign on it. Oh, no worries. Thank you. That's Jen. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Creative way.
It's MJ.
See you. How you doing? I'm well. This makes it so easy. So glad that you asked that. Is the original with the Warren collection somewhere?
Yeah, the original with the Warren. We actually, so this guy, I found him on Facebook, so he made me one. He does a lot of, he did like Freddy Krueger, Jason. He had like a lot of cool coffee tables.
That
So
one's
I'm like,
great.
like, oh, I just thought of making like one for the Conjuring House with the Annabelle, so I told him my story. And so he made me one. It's supposed to be a coffee table, so we had it out in the other room in front of the couch as a coffee table for a while. But Murray's like, I really don't like it as a coffee table. I really want it up high.
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm holding the camera like that. I wasn't really planning on filming anything,
Just
but I had it running. So
way interested
it's
in
like
what was going on with that table.
MJ's leg is half of that, but that's not the actual. I don't know if you could hear that clear enough, but you know, doll from obviously the Annabelle story. It's a replica, but somebody built that coffee table and the case for them, and it's just cool. There's a lot of nice stuff in there. There's a lot of like vintage things in the house.
Antiques.
Yeah, antiques. Steve asked, "It was there a vibe?" Yeah, the vibe changes, and it
From room to room and
room to
different
room.
energies as you're going out through the house. Like the downstairs, the kitchen changed. It went from bright to a little dull, and then it went bright again. So each room has it changes. The energy shifts.
It's actually a beautiful property. Slow Motion mentions, you know, that's not creepy at all.
No.
And you're right. When we spent some
No.
time outside on the grounds,
Mhm.
and the vibe, I think overall, like Krista mentioned, it does seem to change room to room, which doesn't make a lot of sense to us mentally. Like, you know, would a ghost haunt one room or something spirit, whatever. But the land itself had a vibe, and when you're walking around it, you definitely feel something. You know, it's different. The backyard was gorgeous,
Oh
and
my
there's
God,
a
it was
bridge and
beautiful.
woods, and you know, it's in a beautiful town, Harrisville. You know, now it is called the farm at Round Top Road. If you're looking it up and you want their official
The farm
website.
on the house. Yeah, the farm on Round Top
farm
Road.
on Round Top Road, yeah, and yeah, it is cool. She says at night the energy is different. Yeah.
Yes, we can attest to that. It is.
I think so. Now we have a lot of clips, so we want to kind of get on with them, and some of them are a little longer, but please stay with us. I'd love to know what you guys think is in this next one. This is a session we did with this was actually MJ's and Shannon's Wonder Box that they picked up, and we hear Shannon's name several times. They hear Kristen's name. You guys will hear some stuff. It's pretty cool, so let's play it.
A dress?
Was that there? Immersion? Immersion. I touched it. It was immersion, and then I touched it with dress.
What's that?
Now it's
Right
saying
here.
jump, plate, and dress.
Yeah, when I touched it, it said dress.
She said every time you move it,
Yeah.
it says something.
I was just curious because I can't see it from here, so I.
Try to get something? Ask a question. Speaking words now. I'm up first. It is now nighttime, Lori, and as far as that question about whether things change day or night, I don't know. We feel like day investigating is a good thing to do, but maybe it does change here. You know, when we arrived, the sun's still up. It was June of last year.
Yes, it was true.
Actually, so summertime, but obviously the sun goes down, and we were there to God knows what time, and the next day morning.
3:30.
And
O'clock in the morning.
yeah, and I also wanted to just mention this was a relaxed investigation. This is just friends, as a group of friends, so we're talking more
6 of us.
than
Yes.
we would if we were like, I don't know,
On a serious, like,
being more serious.
Yeah.
we were having some laughs, and you'll hear that through this, and it's kind of a good fun thing to do. It's just a group of friends hanging out, investigating the Conjuring House.
I didn't hear that.
What?
Shannon was saying she heard like a hush, like someone hushing you. Is that it? Yeah. Getting some planchette action on.
Was that you making that noise?
No.
No, I'm asking
I'm so good at answering when it's not asking.
Sarah just said her name. Hi, Shannon.
I heard,
Okay,
yeah.
please,
my
Shannon,
parents
then.
do.
Yes.
I don't think it's louder.
Kristen? Shannon,
Did you call out Shannon's name?
It does kind of sound like it.
Do you know all our names?
Now, I'm just going to pause here real quick and mention this is a little later in the night. Not everything is in order. Our highlight of the night, we're going to play a little later, and it happens after this. And you see that this REM pod, this beautiful REM pod that Shannon has, it's shaped like a Ouija planchette, goes off a couple of times, but it is, for the most part, really quiet. Now, after this session, we start to get into something we're going to play a little later. We just found out as of last night, there was an EVP in it that we had not heard from our recordings earlier. I had some audio recordings from him. We just didn't pick up on it, missed it. But in rewatching the video that we got from MJ, like, oh, there it is. And
Yes.
we were so excited. We were like,
That's why we're
all
up half the night.
clipping.
Almost.
They're like, oh my God, I can't even believe it because it's so cool. And we're gonna play that in a little while. But this is later. We're actually in Andrea Perron's bedroom when she was a child, and this is it. And we have the REM pod there, as you see, at the top of the stairs, which lead down to the first floor. We do visit the basement as well. A little later, we'll show you some of that, and we'll get some Estes Method things going on. So stay tuned. All right, let's play this.
Can you say MJ? Who lives up here?
Everyone does.
Bell. That's a good one. Bell.
Please help you be safe. Repeated itself. Be safe.
Who's touching that box?
Person?
Small person?
I heard bitch again.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Why are you so angry?
Oh.
Do you like clowns?
What?
Have a clown.
Why? I don't care. Do not answer that
It
question.
is female, and you'll see that later when we get
Play with the clown.
Really, no.
I can ask a question.
Mary and I.
What was that?
I can't hear you.
I believe it said behind you.
Behind you.
So who is behind Mary and I? Don't talk. So they don't talk?
I just saw something.
What?
I saw something go across the wall in the staircase.
In the staircase.
Yep,
Who's in the staircase?
like a light. And I had chills,
I got chills.
shivering head to toe.
MJ, did you just say something?
No.
I just heard something. A male voice. A whisper.
If the person in the stairwell would like to talk, please speak into this. Just try. Speak into that so we can hear you. Why are you in the stairwell? Are you afraid of us? You don't want to come in the room with us? Are you a child? Do you want to play?
Man, it's got a wicked curve to it.
No what?
It's like a wicked curve to it on the floor.
Oh yeah, it does. I have a clown.
That's all right.
We know.
Buddy. You'll know to hear about the clown.
Oh my
No.
Like the
god.
clown.
Okay.
Pick up the clown.
I just wanted to say something.
Because what story ever went badly with a clown doll? Kind of like it's. That it's so hard to tell. It's like any. I know. I was just gonna say, but every shift of movement on that floor is like caused it up and light up
Mike, I just heard Mike.
again.
Stop.
What was that? I don't know.
Now that's interesting, right? So you hear Mike, and you do hear Mike a few times, and Mike has joined us, and it's later in the night as we're skipping around the timeline here of the investigation, and he's gone off to what was it?
Meditate.
Meditate.
He said he was going to meditate. No,
But
it's like 1
we
o'clock in the
think
morning.
he took a nap, and he kind of tells us
They squeal on
they
him.
rat on him.
It's so funny.
Oh, I lost some of my.
Are you saying Mike again?
Yep. No.
What do you want with Mike?
Mike?
Yeah, has anybody checked on the big guy?
Make a choice. Something.
We checked. Somebody go.
Mike!
He's good.
It's only the Conjuring House. You're not in a horror movie. Calm down.
Every time you move.
I'm teasing you.
Happy.
Happy. Are you happy we're here?
Because I'm.
I wish you'd play with us, talk to us a little more.
Shannon.
That did sound like Shannon.
Did?
I heard that one. See?
Oh, Shannon again.
That's my name.
Also known as Bitch.
No,
Michael. That's what I heard. You heard it, too?
I didn't hear it.
So I think because it's facing me, it probably sounds different.
I can hear it fine.
Shannon's hearing the stuff on here, but you guys aren't hearing it. Can I put it up here?
Yeah, of course. You can turn it off if you want.
No, I'm going to try something.
Good Lord, thank God.
Breeze. Oh.
I heard it.
You're worrying the women folk, Mike.
No?
No, it's not.
That's gone off like 3 times.
Said it again.
Yeah, I heard. You heard the C word a couple times since I picked up the box?
Mike.
Oh, really? I thought I've heard like 2 C bombs since I picked this up.
Yeah, keep saying
Yeah.
right.
Just heard it.
Oh, even though that's MJ's name too, but
Leave me out of it.
Oh, thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Laurie. I got to hit the unmute button. And again, thanks, guys, for listening to that. You know, we
Yes.
haven't broken all of it down, but there was a lot of relevant things as far as like our names and things getting tossed around and some interesting things. It does mention Mike. It says he's sleeping. We checked. That was one of the things we figured out at one point. And, you know, he said he was meditating. So we thought that was funny.
They ratted him out.
They kind of ratted him out.
You're
And they called out Shannon a few times. Shannon knows. And Kristen's name. So we were kind of like, well, this stuff in here. And a lot of times when we throw the spirit box out to the audience, you guys kind of hear stuff we don't. So we thought that was going to be interesting. The next clip we got for you guys is an Estes Method. And we did this. Kristen goes under. She puts on a blindfold. And she's got these headphones on that are pretty much noise canceling. So she can't really hear us talking. She's hearing a spirit box just scanning. And we're in the living room. And this is the same room that, you know, it's the Conjuring history, right? Ed and Lorraine Warren had a séance with the Perron family. And the mother of the family was thrown something like 15 feet or more, tossed from the table. Things ended very badly. It's not at all like the movie. They felt that they had brought something with them in or brought something about through the seance that wasn't really there. And that's kind of where a lot of the kind of demonic or very evil spirit aspect of the movie comes from, because it violently attacked the mother of the family, Perron. And that was it. Ed and Lorraine Warren were not allowed to come back after that. And apparently, you know, talking to Andrea in a previous interview, that it did not go well. Well, we'll just leave it there.
And we have
respect.
we have Andrea Perron. We have a show with her on, and you can hear all of what
Yeah,
she
if you go
says
back
on
in the
show.
archives or wherever you are, you can hear that interview, and she talks more in depth about it.
Love that
But,
woman. Just a big
yeah,
ball
she
of
is just
sunshine and light.
She is wonderful. I talk about high vibe
Yes.
person. That is Andrea, and this is Kristen under with doing the Estes method in the living room.
Somehow walk through or make your presence in this room.
Tell me when.
Go for it.
Is there someone in here who'd like to communicate with us?
Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
You're speaking with Kristen. Kristen can hear you. Can you tell us your name?
If you tell her, she can tell us.
Did you hear tapping somewhere?
Yes, I thought that was her.
It's the radio.
Oh,
You're just hearing bleed from the...
No, it was a metal tapping.
yeah, no, I heard it.
Was that you tapping? You can make a louder, can you make a knock on something? Knock on the wall? This?
Don't.
Don't.
Don't knock on the wall? Or you don't want to? What if I did it again? Can you do that?
Were you here when Ed and Lorraine Warren were here?
Go.
Do you want us to leave because someone else is here?
Who's here?
What do we get?
Hunting.
Who's hunting?
Ghost hunting?
Mike.
Again with the mic?
Mike is hunting? Is Mike living or non-living?
Podcast.
Just to explain, the red light is from our millimeter, and I'm holding it. This was footage I took, and I've got it kind of near Kristen, and that's where you're going to see the red light from. It has that feature. In answer to Linda, you asked about the light.
Who else is in the house? Is there anyone else in the house? How many people are in this house right now?
Steve.
What is Steve's last name?
Is Steve living or non-living? Are you Steve?
Yes.
Okay.
Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Did you live in this house or are you just passing through?
Don't. No.
You don't know where you are?
What brought you here?
You heard was there a tapping?
It's the sound in your headphones.
Do you know our names? Steve?
$45.
18, 19? Is that a year?
How old you were?
Somebody's phone.
What? For?
There was a phone. We carry phones in our pockets now.
Huh. If you even know what a phone is.
Me.
Do you know how to use a telephone, Steve? Do you see all the lit up boxes in the room? Could you touch one? It would help let us know that you're here and you can hear us.
The K2 went off a little when you said that.
Walk.
Are you walking around the room?
Yes.
Who are you near when you're walking
What?
around the room? What? Who are you close by?
Who are you standing near, Steve?
I'm okay. I'm here.
Well, we're glad you're here and that you're okay. Do you have a message for someone?
Were you hunting?
I did not.
Wow. The IR flood in the room like blasting on.
Is it working?
Well, that's not mine. That's installed in the house. Like it just came. It's right. Wow.
Oh,
It's blinding.
Neat. Very cool.
Blood.
Whose blood?
Temperature?
No, that was him moving
Me.
it.
Motion.
No motion.
His blood.
His blood.
I got a little too close. That wasn't really paranormal. It's just me with the millimeter trying to do the light and have the REM pod around Kristen at the time.
Who's his? Who's him? Is it your blood, Steve? someone else's blood?
All of them.
All of them.
Was there a war?
Were you a soldier?
Was it indigenous people?
K2's going on.
Yes, it is. See that? My camera caught it too.
Was it the blood of
Yes.
King Philip's
Same.
War? Yes?
That's what I was wondering. Was it King Philip's War? With the native people from here?
Met a comet? Where's Metacomet?
Go home.
Do you want us to go home? Or do you want to go home?
Just you.
Is it just you?
Yes, I think so.
Or just you? Yeah, or just me.
No, just you.
So you want Shannon to go home? Or all of us?
Hey. I put that on the table.
Why?
I don't want to go home yet.
Well, I didn't say we were gonna.
Don't
Put that on the table.
Don't tease.
Go home.
See?
Bitch.
Oh,
Dude.
Bitch.
Now you're making friends.
I'm just teasing. Jeez.
That's ridiculously awesome.
That's not very nice, Steve. Who's buried in the yard? Do you
That's
know?
correct, Jack. She can't hear us. All she hears is the radio scanning channels.
Really? Am I asking too many questions?
Bush needs to be free. Bush is free. No.
Are you a landscaper, Steve?
Back.
What did she say?
Back.
Are the bushes on top of the soldiers? Why are you here, Steve?
Is there something you want?
Are you looking for something?
Do you need something?
Can we help you?
Do you need something to pass
Back.
from?
Say back.
I think so.
You need help getting back somewhere?
You're trying to pass from this world to the next.
That wouldn't be back.
Do you see a light, Steve?
Right?
A bright white light? you alone?
No.
No.
Who's with you?
Hop.
Do you see the green light next to Kristen? Can you touch that?
Great.
Does it say all right?
Or hooray?
Great.
Great.
Sarcastic spirit.
Well, already called me a bitch.
He did. You guys were making friends.
Steve, were you a slave?
Are you a soldier?
Yes,
Were you in a war?
ma'am.
Ooh, you get a man, she gets a bitch.
Dang it.
Were you in a war, Steve?
Can you tell us what year it is?
Did you die on this property, Steve? Is your body here somewhere?
Run.
Run or?
I thought it said front.
I think she said run.
Hmm.
Run from what? Is there somebody else with us, Steve? Because I think there's somebody else with us.
Down.
Are they in this room or the next room?
Run down.
Run down.
Somebody chasing you?
There.
There.
Were you run down here on this property?
Distinct noise out of the other room. I don't know if you guys
I
heard
did
that.
hear that, yeah.
Me too.
It's funny how those things happen sometimes. Like, oh yeah, then you think about like, what the hell was that?
No.
Did you run someone down?
Can you touch that, Steve?
Just run.
Just run.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move it because I feel like there's something over here.
Run.
Why should we run?
Are you telling someone to run?
One of your friends? Someone in your brigade? Maybe run down the hills here.
Are you still fighting, Steve?
Yes.
How long has this battle gone on for?
No.
You don't know?
Straight erase.
Are you trying to forget?
Yes.
Are you alone, Steve?
I'm here.
You're here with us?
Here.
Who are you fighting?
Chris.
Fighting Chris?
You're fighting me?
He's getting personal.
How come? What did I do?
Mary looks much more guilty.
Huh?
Not.
What did I do? Not do? Or is it a different Chris?
You.
You. Huh.
Okay.
What's your message for Chris? I just saw something over in the other room.
Need to go.
Need to go.
Something.
Move back over
It
there.
went flash like in front of the window.
I have an idea, and don't ask me why, but I think there's something going on in there.
Hmm.
That's why I put the millimeter in there.
Hey.
Is that you in the other room, Steve? Something we should be scared of. And run.
Would you protect us, Steve?
Okay, I think I'm.
Did you see something?
Is there something right in the corner there?
What's in the corner, Steve?
Or because the light is closer?
Yes.
I think there's a lamp.
Do we want to try a different experiment? How do we feel?
Never.
That might be my phone.
Do we want to tap her though? She's been under a while.
Yeah.
I think there's a lamp on a
Jesus.
table over there. I know, you never
There's
come
no-
out of that.
There's no good way to do that, is there?
No.
Okay.
What?
There's some good stuff.
It's bright as day with IR in there, and there's nothing.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole session, and
For that one, yes.
there's so many relevant things in there with the names and answers really that Kristen gives, and she can't hear us, to better explain the Estes method. If you're not that familiar with it, you're wearing a blindfold, you're listening very loudly in your headphones to the spirit box or ghost box, whatever you want to call it. The radio scanning, you're hearing this noise, and just randomly saying what you feel is relevant. And yeah, thank you, Laurie.
Thank you, Laurie. Oh, it gets better.
Yeah,
It's
we've
my
been
favorite.
teasing something really good.
Yeah.
And because we started a little later, I think we'll get to that. But then we'll do a Estes thing again a little bit later. And I'll explain that in a bit. But this was really cool, and we did not know there was an EVP in it. We missed this in the first take of listening to the audio and caught it rewatching the video. And it kind of goes back to the other clip where we have the Wonder Box, and we're upstairs. We're in Andrea Perron's bedroom, and we've got the REM pod that looks like a Ouija palette by the stairway, and we love this. This is so cool.
Mhm.
Anyways, without the EVP, it's amazing. The clown thing comes back. So we're talking about the clowns, and it's a little later in the night where we've got Clowny here, which is our trigger object, who will appear white in the video because of the full spectrum camera that MJ is using. It's like an IR with normal light sources, and it turns black to white. Clowny has been a few places, and he's our favorite trigger object. No, well, let's get right to it.
Here it comes.
Nope, that's actually not it. That's the other thing. All right, let me go here. Sorry.
Silly.
Technology.
Yeah.
Did you have a breakup and listen to
Yep.
this song?
Oh!
Why is
Okay.
that?
I actually, yeah, that's kind of the trim version. What happens is we're talking about the clown, and how interesting clowns are. MJ's a little freaked out by clowns.
Yes, it's quite funny. You'll hear him.
All right, I'm the one that should be like all worried about the
Clownophobia.
clowns and having clownophobia, because I had this really weird childhood experience with clowns that I had. And let me see, actually. I'm going to go and look to see if I missed a video. Bear with us. Bigger clip. Wonderbox. Thought we did this. Bear with us. Sorry about the silence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm typing Jack Kilowatt back. So, yeah, we were up all night doing this, trying to clip. It's a lot.
Yeah, for some reason.
It's a lot of stuff. And
I don't see the one I wanted to play, but that's all right. All right, so we're talking about clowns, and then at some point, I start talking about the song "Send in the Clowns," and I don't know why. It just hits me, and I'm like, all right, "Send in the Clowns," song from the '70s. I think MJ was thinking about the Frank Sinatra version, but somehow we get to it. Let me bring this up.
Do it.
Nope, that's not it.
Camping out. I'm charging that camera. I don't know. I still want
Oh yeah, all right, this is the right one.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
probably
guys.
cooler down there.
oh no, yeah.
It would be.
The kitchen actually, I don't know where the window is open or whatever, but it's actually quite comfortable. It's like really nice and comfortable in that room. That like where we had dinner.
I
Yes.
think we gotta let the
Plan check going crazy.
You're not near it?
No.
phone charge. Yeah.
Do you want us to go down in the basement?
Cameron, not yet.
No, I'm talking about the.
I just want to say real quick, the REM box has been mostly quiet. You've seen the video of it kind of going off earlier with the Wonder Box. It goes off like one time, but there is like an hour in between then and now. We've done the Wonder Box session. In fact, we used 3 different spirit boxes. We were, doing an investigation. So we took our time with it. It starts making noise, and you can see Clowny there on the upper right.
Oh, the planchette. Are you afraid if we go down in the basement, we'll discover the secrets of this house?
You are very direct, aren't you? Like, why beat around the bush?
Why not?
Should we stay upstairs and talk to you, Sarah?
Do you give a crap if we go upstairs or downstairs?
That's enough.
All right, staying up here it is.
What's that counting?
Yeah, I heard that.
That is, sorry, that is my S box
Oh,
because it has a defect.
Oh.
And
It
it will
just-
make that noise until it drains the battery. I
oh.
could have returned it, but we were really
You're
digging
right.
the S box. We were like getting constant data from it. We liked it a lot at the time. We were like, no, we're afraid it'll jinx it.
Yep.
And I
Well-
should have returned it because I was stupid.
I'm really glad you. I love it when you can quickly own up to something and explain something that somebody else heard. Be like, nope, that was totally me. My watch is doing this weird thing right now. I don't know why it's doing it.
I know, for me, it gets on the recorder and everything. It's annoying.
You put a cat ball on the clown doll?
I did.
Wow, you are really asking for it.
I like the clown.
All right, well that sounds good for you.
Trigger object.
You do realize that clowns are kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
I
check
know.
it.
Chris
I'm
said-
clowns.
Grown up with very bad
I should have clownophobia.
story. Yeah.
I don't think I have
Not the
clown-
real name.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I don't think I have clownophobia. I just, given a choice of hanging out with clowns or not, I'm cool without clowns.
Oh, I had a childhood experience with the clowns.
And was it positive?
No.
No,
Jesus.
Not at all.
that's
dude.
why I'm.
They wanted to kill
don't
my parents.
understand him in the music.
What the fuck? Like why? Then why are you asking about clown dolls, man? Why you gotta go there?
I'm trying to figure out why the clowns. Send in the clowns.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am down with that reference. I will Frank Sinatra. Or did Judy Garland sing that
I
one?
think it was Jude. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Well, Frank made it popular. It was Stephen Sondheim was the original song.
If you're setting off the planchette, can you touch the cat ball? This little clear ball on the clown? It does. Do you like send in the clowns too?
Nice.
Send in
Isn't
the
it
clowns.
rich?
I don't think it said they wanted to.
You don't know, honey.
I really
It's like,
think they do.
no.
They like the singing.
It's like my children.
Let me sing it then.
Dad, no.
Send in the clowns.
Are we a pair? It's like a duet.
That's awesome.
Look at us now, here at last.
Send in the
You
clowns.
in midair.
I don't know the words.
Send in.
But you know what I could do?
Dirty water?
Nope. I could play the send in the clowns.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Telling you.
You guys excited?
I
All right.
do.
Make sure you get the Frank version.
Oh, I gotta take it out of airplane mode. Might set off a K2.
What thing's beeping?
Which one?
The hot.
The heart, yeah.
Well, that always kind of fades. But it has been going off, yes. Every time you hear that, bzzz, that's it going off.
What era was Send in the Clowns from?
Well, Sondheim probably wrote it in the 50s. Sinatra recorded in the 50s.
And
That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Never mind.
fuck Liberty Mutual.
YouTube ads.
That's the one.
There we go.
That's the Frankie one.
Do you like this song?
Damn! This was my grandma's song.
Really?
Well, Sinatra was my grandma's singer. She was huge Frankie fan.
Do you know the words?
This is like the best part, guys. Watch what the REM pod does. And, if you've worked with REM pods and paranormal investigations, you know how they kind of behave and that sort of thing. We all found this a little bit astounding.
It was amazing.
Isn't it real? Are we a pair?
Yeah. And you made it.
Can you sing it with us?
This is amazing.
What you can do.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you seeing anything unusual, MJ?
No, I mean, I'm seeing what's going off. And I'm recording all of it, obviously.
They're
It
singing it.
seems like it, right?
It really does seem like
Okay,
it.
And it doesn't normally do this, right?
No!
No. And I'm getting chills again.
Me too.
It does not randomly fire like that.
This is awesome.
I fall flat. Oh, it is such a sad song.
What is it about?
It's about two people who don't love each other anymore.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna lay down.
It's still cold.
It's going crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Liz, there is a clear EVP, and we're going to play that in just a little bit.
Does this song make you sad? Does it make you happy?
My career.
What's up, Ken?
It's me.
Yes, just now moving
Beautiful,
around
baby.
Did you like this song?
Should we play another song?
That was like incredible.
Huh.
It was like almost singing the
It
song.
really was.
Yeah,
It was
that's what I was thinking.
Cool.
That's so cool. Thank you.
Wow.
You like that song, huh?
I think they want another Judy Garland song.
Oh, that one was Judy Garland, though. That was the original cast recording, but it wasn't Judy Garland.
Oh. Was that Anne Murray?
So we're going to break this down a little further because there's an EVP that's coming up, and we're going to try a couple other versions of this song. MJ mentions the Frank Sinatra version,
Yes.
and then we find there's a Freddie Mercury version, and it really doesn't seem to care for them. It wants this
No,
one.
she wants, yeah, that one song.
It's Judy Collins.
Judy Collins.
Okay.
Thank you. It was a Judy. I got the Judy part right.
How about that song Smile? You know that one?
I do. Can we do a Tony Bennett one? A Smile of Tony Bennett? He does.
Ask the planchette, huh?
What?
Whoever you
What do you
Just
got?
going with the algorithm. I'll put anything you want.
Spirit, do you want to hear what? Frank Sinatra?
Or do you like Frank Sinatra? How about Tony Bennett?
I kind of freaked out for Judy Garland.
No, it's Judy Collins.
I know, but I said Judy Garland.
Do you like Roberta Flack?
Who doesn't love Roberta Flack? Come on, the woman is a legend.
No response though.
My KC just lit up.
So maybe we'll go back to Judy Garland. Do you want Judy Garland?
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. No.
Well, play the clones again and see what happens.
Yeah.
Play the Frank version, if you can find it.
If you play that again, that'll back it up. Let's see.
If it doesn't, maybe you can. Yeah.
Do you want to hear that? Oh, it beeped.
It did.
It is.
It beeped.
Oops, shit.
Dude, it's pissed off!
Come on, that's the
Come on! It's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
You are awesome. This is great.
This is like my children, like, Dad, why did it stop?
Yeah.
Alright, it's playing, it's playing, it's
My
playing.
K2's freaking out. Do something.
Me too.
It's playing, it's playing. Oh my god. Well, now.
Take two. This was that red.
Doesn't seem to care for it.
That's because I put this here. Let me move that.
You want us to keep playing this? My thing just lit up.
Is that yes or no?
Yes.
What's that?
Nobody likes ghosts on a paranormal investigation until the ghosts say, play Send in the Clowns. Then it's like, oh, your clown's alright now.
I have to admit that is the case.
That was pretty cool. It's cool. Do you like this one? Judy Collins
I
or
think
Frank
it
Sinatra?
seemed to be a pretty strong vote for Judy Collins.
And that is the thing, right? We played two different versions of the same song, and Spirit doesn't really care. It's quiet all of a sudden, and then we're going to play it again, and then you're going to hear a response and an EVP.
Bush.
Wow. Camping out. I'm charging that camera.
I got the Judy part right.
Sorry, guys. The video rewound itself. Bear with us.
How about that song Smile?
Version, if you can find it.
If you play that again, that'll back it
Let me move that.
You want us to keep playing this? My thing just lit up.
Is that yes or no?
Yes.
What's that?
Nobody likes ghosts on a paranormal investigation until the ghosts say, play Send in the Clowns. Then it's like, oh, your cloud's all right now.
I have to admit that is the case.
That was pretty cool. It's cool. Do you like this one? Judy Collins
I think
or Frank Sinatra?
Seemed to be a pretty strong vote for Judy Collins.
Yeah, this one's more boring.
Put the Judy Collins back on.
Yeah.
You want to hear the other one again?
Judy made it sadder.
Oh yeah, hers is the heartbreaking original recording.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Moving around over here.
The bed, chair.
No, I thought I heard like a beeper.
This is a Freddie Mercury version.
No way.
Come on.
Damn you commercials.
YouTube.
You need the Spotify's or Apple Music. This is Freddie Mercury? Oh my god. Is he gonna tear my face off?
What?
Well, if they shred with some guitars and stuff. Nothing.
Is there singing in this one?
Dude, I don't know this version.
It could just be him playing piano, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. All right. Judy Garland.
You're pissing.
Judy Collins.
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 I thought we established this.
So we might as well say, you dumbass.
If we're gonna play Judy Garland, we're playing Clang 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 with the Trolley.
No, we're not.
We definitely are.
No.
How about a little New York, New York?
There we go. K2.
K2's going off too. Again.
Exactly, Carol. The spirit seemed to like the Judy Collins version.
Really rolled around.
I like this song. I like it
Of course. It went off, but it's like everything's going off.
too. Singing with us?
I like this one.
Totally. Big Judy Collins fan.
I don't know any other
The thing keeps going off.
Oh, the ball.
Yeah.
The ball's going off.
That's what I see. Okay.
Well, damn it, maybe it's in the stairway.
Yeah, well, I saw that light.
Yeah.
Planchette's
Yeah.
going off like crazy.
Oh shit, the ball just moved again.
And
It moved
doing that.
without going off.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were filming it, right?
What?
The ball, it just,
Yeah, I'm
it just
sure-
kind of moved a little bit without going, without the light
I
going
would've-
off.
This is a weird part because I perceived that ball moving
Mhm.
and it did not move on camera, but I perceived it moving. And it went off just before he panned off over to the left. The ball was lighting up by itself on the stairway.
Recorded that.
Cool.
Did you dance to this song?
Did you have a breakup and listen to this song?
Oh!
We're sorry.
Aww.
Well, it is a sad song.
Does it make you miss somebody? Do you miss someone?
There was an EVP right there, and we're going to break that down in a minute.
I thought I heard something, but it was hard to hear over this.
Is that you trying to talk to us?
This is a weird ghost story.
I can't. It does not seem like a conventional technique that I'm familiar with.
I don't think James Wan touched on this at all.
No, I don't.
What year was this song?
I want to say 70s?
Yeah, I want to say this was recorded in the 70s.
Probably late 70s, mid 70s?
Mid 70s.
So this has been
I remember it as a little kid.
in
I thought you said 50s.
I think
70s.
so. I think Sondheim wrote it in the 60s. I think this recording was somewhat after.
Did the Perron sisters listen to this song and they had breakup?
What?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, did the Perron
I'm
sister...
asking, did
That's
you
a good
listen to
question.
this with the Perron sisters when they had a breakup? Or were you a Perron sister? 'Cause some of them are dead.
Right.
Yeah. Not either of those.
It beat. It beat.
And yeah, that is pretty cool. And now we're going to break down the EVP that we just came upon, right?
Yes.
We didn't realize was there. And I'm going to make the clips a little bit shorter so you can hear it. And it is the second time that we play the Judy Collins song version of Send in the Clowns.
Oh, we're sorry.
Aww.
Well, it is a sad song.
Does it make you miss somebody?
See if you can catch it. Coming up.
Do you miss someone?
Right there.
Did I just hear
What was that doing?
a word?
And you hear
I
that
thought I heard something, but it was
it's captured on 2 recorders.
hard to hear over this.
Is that you trying to talk to us?
Shannon and Kristen heard something. We'll go a little shorter.
Miss somebody? Do you miss someone?
Right there. Says, I miss him or miss him.
Mhm.
All right. Now we're going to bring up an audio version. And in this audio version, I have amplified it the second time we play it and slowed it down by 25% the third time. And you'll hear it, right? We're saying, do you miss someone? And the response is pretty clear.
Someone?
Right? I think you probably have it by now. That was a surprise to us. Even choked us up a little bit.
It did. Miss him.
Like clearly there's a connection between that 1973 version of the Judy Collins song,
Yeah.
the spirit that is talking to us, and you don't want to imagine who that might be, but if you know a bit about that story, you might be able to figure it out. And wow, it's kind of touching, right? I'll put one more time.
Someone?
Yes, Anne-Marie Young. That's exactly.
It was so relevant to
said.
the entire conversation, everything, all the questions. From now on, I was just talking to someone. I was just saying, every time we go out now, I'm going to bring something like that and play music. Because I think that was one of our best sessions ever.
It is so like cool that spirit seems to be communicating to the REM pod, and that kind of like like, you know, like, what is there a time difference between putting out the energy and our 3D life and how it relates? It's not perfectly in time, but it seemed to be trying to sing the song in some way, and that blew us away. We all had that same feeling. There's a big group of us, and that was the consensus, that it was trying to speak the song or sing the song to us. So, all right, give me one moment here. I'm going to bring up some other videos.
So, Asriana, yes, we were just talking about that. Chris and I were saying that last night, yeah, we could have a spirit dance party. It's like a trigger object, as clowny is, but music, I think, song like that would definitely have them, you know, a little bit energized. Oh, I know this, and come out and
it's such an emotional song.
Yeah.
You know, and we think that emotion is like what carries over, like it doesn't end with your feeling, like it just goes out. You know, people talk about energy and vibrations all the time, and you're sending out some sort of thing. Music is so natural to human beings,
yes,
to relate to it, you know, for good, bad, up, down, whatever it is. It definitely, it's bigger than just the notes, right? And we think there is something to that, and we feel it's expressed in that little bit of video. All right, so this last video we're going to play for you guys is Estes Method that we did in the basement of the Conjuring House. And if you haven't been there, there are different rooms in the basement. And I went off into the corner. It's in the dark, and I've got a blindfold on, but I didn't need it because it was in the dark anyways. And I'm listening to stuff, and the rest of the gang, including Kristen, they all went down about 30 feet or so, I think, into another room where there's a well, and the well has been brought up in other videos, and people have done things with that well sort of cess pump type thing going on.
Cess pump.
Yeah, and you're going to see K2 meters in that room going off, and hear some relevant answers from me. And it's a little, you know, it's not perfect, but it's pretty interesting. Some of the answers I gave, I couldn't hear them, obviously, like, you know, with the distance, let alone the headphones.
Being 30 feet away, you can't hear anything. Yeah.
Right. And it was in sync, and you were having activity on its own. In between the two of us, there's a little bit of a hallway built on the foundation, sort of a hallway, and there's a motion detector in between the two. And it plays like an Alfred Hitchcock song or something. It's creepy music box thing. And you're going to hear it get triggered too, as if spirit was walking back and forth between us. So let's play that.
Thank you. Awesome. So we won't hear your responses.
No.
Okay.
Not till we play.
That's the whole point. All right.
What's going on with the flashlight?
Flashlight's a little buggy.
Is that okay?
Right there, Dan, let me.
Going in. Got it.
Can't get a mic. Yeah.
I'll clap when to start asking questions, okay?
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. You alright?
Yep. My flashlight is going on by itself.
Wow. Wow, yeah.
And the cat balls are already going up.
Oh, I have another cat ball in my pocket. Don't let cat ball in place.
Thank you. He said he's gonna clap.
Yeah, so.
He's gonna clap and then what?
Then we'll know we can ask questions.
Oh, is he doing the Estes?
He is.
Yes, I'm on.
Here's a chair if you want to sit.
Yeah, we got a chair
Sit
for
by
you.
the well.
Thank you.
Please don't stand by the well. I like having multiple K2s.
Yeah.
I do the barefoot thing a lot, particularly at cemeteries.
Oh, I can't see
I
them.
think I may have
hold
to.
this.
They might be like
K2s. So are we asking questions?
I thought he said he was gonna clap when he's ready, right? No, I didn't hear. I could just ask questions.
Is there anybody here with us tonight? In the basement. Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Is there someone in the basement that wants to communicate with us? No, I think that's the Estes thing. Yeah.
Oh.
This K2's going on. So, if there is someone here who wants to communicate, our friend Chris down there with the headphones on may be able to hear you and say what you're saying to him.
Oh, K2 doing
Take off.
No, but he's responding.
Can't help it.
Is there any?
Accurate.
Are there any children here?
Were you here when the children were here? There used to be a daycare down here. 20 years there was a daycare. in this-
Daughter.
Are you male? So you're female?
Talk to you.
Fuck you. Like,
K2.
they're both the
I
same.
love when they both do that.
Yeah.
Independent.
Move it. That ain't her.
I ain't her.
Or that ain't.
Her mouth.
So what is your name? Tell us your name, please.
Annie.
Maybe something.
Annie.
Well, hi, Annie.
Hi, Annie. I'm Mary.
I'm MJ.
I'm Shannon.
And Chris.
Chris is down the hall.
He's happy to listen to you. If you want to tell him anything, we'll listen to it later. Thank you.
Do you have a message for us?
Powerful.
Do you have a message for someone that we should try and give it to?
Totally okay if you don't have a message. Just have to communicate.
Do you like having us here this evening?
We're grateful to be here.
Godly.
You guys have a lot of people come through here, I imagine.
Out there.
There are a lot of people out there as well. from outside of the house? You're just passing through? Where did you live, Annie?
Did you live here at the house?
There is.
Parents.
Did you mind
The land.
children? Did you care for them?
Is stuck.
Can you share the names of any children that you may have been here with?
And a couple times I'm using a shack hack, and it's an older spirit box, our first one, and not really meant to be a ghost box or whatever. It's something where you clip a capacitor in the circuit board to make it work, and it does hang sometimes. And this happens a few times through the video, so bear with me if you see me reaching down. That's what I'm doing. I'm just launching it again into scan mode. There's also a REM pod, and what I found was with this old electronic radio that when it got near the antenna of the REM pod on the millimeter, it would just make these crazy kind of sounds. So I'm hearing mostly just not words, but just a lot of noise, and I'm retelling the psychic impressions of words that I'm getting from listening to this kind of crazy noise.
I was thinking that she didn't ever say she was here with children.
I didn't know.
Pardon me.
Was that part of you with your children?
Just
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you what he says right here.
Oh, okay.
who from you?
They said poop on you.
Pull and MJ, pull. Okay, not poop.
Touch.
Are you touching Chris? Or were you touched?
I'm alright.
You're all right? Glad that you're all right, Annie. Steve said the same thing earlier.
Pushed around me.
He said who's around you?
I don't know.
Can you tell us who's around you?
Ooh. This guy over here, this K2's not doing nothing.
Just for a moment, yeah.
Those two seem to be pretty.
Oh, there's a third one over here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those two needs to be better.
Do you know who Steve is?
I'll just brush my arm.
Oriented that either one of those two guys like along this way. See if that makes any difference. Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
That's motion in the other direction.
So which way is that bad boy pointing?
It's facing away. It's facing the other direction. It's facing left.
Nice.
I face it purposely so there's no way
No.
he would send it up.
And that is the motion detector between the rooms that we're in, because we are separated and there's a motion detector in between.
Annie, was that you in the hall?
Ow. That was me.
You're making it scarier.
No, that was great. Sorry.
It's really loud though, dude. Really loud. There it is.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Nice.
And here come the chills.
Yeah, I even got it now.
Emily.
Annie, I like the song you're playing.
Yeah, if you come closer to it and stand in front of it, it'll keep playing that song.
I like the music.
A blue and white dress. What I see.
What is it? I don't like.
I ruined my dress when I see.
I had to put the scan back on.
Soon my dress, I
Oh, pretty dress.
Are you dancing in front of that?
I really like it. There's nothing for light to reflect on.
Cover.
You want to come in here and tell us something? There's lots of ways you can tell us things. I'm not touching Kristen or Mary at all.
But you can if you know.
No.
Okay, no. You can touch me. Touch him. Touch me. Yes, you can touch Mike.
Your Honor.
It sounded like Your Honor.
It did. Is there a judge?
Chris.
Did it say Chris?
Yeah.
Or there was...
Someone, Chris.
Don't want to.
I had my arm around you the whole time.
Yeah, it fades colors.
No, she's not gonna thing. It doesn't usually blink.
It's gonna blink.
I know.
What, the planchette?
Don't want to, not that.
The music box. It's been blinking but not triggering.
Hurt me.
Is that you blink making that blink?
Blinky light.
Who's in the well?
Is there anyone in the well?
Are there soldiers in the well?
Can't.
I heard a pong.
Yeah. So at the same time though.
I don't know if it's him though. He's on that
It
metal
didn't
chair.
sound like it. Sounded like it was at the same time.
Twice I've seen a black line of this left window. And it was cold. It's a straight black line. Twice. I thought maybe it was cord.
I just.
Oh,
That's
okay.
you moving.
We don't
I was
know
like,
if
I
you-
just saw Shannon.
Sorry, I was trying to get a shot of it.
Yeah, something's outside.
Get up.
To your question, Bob, hey, there actually was
Sorry.
next to him.
You all right?
And that was kind of about some of the sounds we were hearing.
Wow, yeah.
And the cat balls are already going up.
Oh, I have another cat ball in my pocket. Don't let a cat ball in place.
He said he's gonna clap.
Yeah, so.
It's gonna clap and then what?
Then we'll know we can ask questions.
Sorry, guys, the StreamYard isn't perfect. And when I bounce around between the videos, sometimes it does mess up a little bit. But let me skip forward to where we were.
Left or the right?
This is the first window, the first pane.
I thought I saw something on the right.
Are you still with us?
That was to sync up the videos. Because it's two separate videos, Linda.
Beware.
What should we be aware of? Is there someone we should be aware of? And if so, can you tell us their name? That's a room handle.
Going crazy. Is that the one in the kitchen?
Does he have one down there with
I
him?
don't know. Okay, then we'll see in the video later. if it was him.
Yeah, that was me.
Falling off like nuts. Cool.
Are you down there with Chris? Is that where you're not wearing up these lights anymore? What is that sound?
Probably water.
They're running the water next door.
Yep, I know the equipment.
Don't stop for me.
Don't stop for me.
I think it's almost time.
Oh.
Jake.
Sorry.
I'm all right.
You're all right? Okay.
K2's motion sensor. For a while there, it was a little tense.
Are you the one that likes the music sent in his lights?
It's right here.
Right here. Was your name Annie?
Just off the line again.
Oh, it's K2.
You're not from around here.
You're not from around here? Or we're not around here? Where are you from? Did you guys say that?
Huh?
I thought it was a whisper.
You see that in there?
What'd you find?
13.
Nice. 13 with them. What's the time?
I'd say 18:30. Did you write it down?
No, I need your phone. Give me your phone info.
Okay, then why are you
I'm
asking
feeling
again
things
and again
touching
to
my
the
arms,
time?
and that's why I've got my arms out.
I feel like there's something on my arm here.
Earlier in
Still
the video.
up,
No. Like a bug rather than being touched.
Is this it?
No, I don't think there is one.
K2's going on.
That should be great.
Front to back.
Yeah,
There we go.
welcome back. Or it might be my phone on.
Told you.
Now the one that was by you, Mike, is going off.
There's definitely hours where it doesn't stream. Is that you whispering, Annie?
Something about a hand. Hand hurt.
Is that someone else whispering?
Can you make the music go on outside by moving by the by the stairs? Please.
Forgotten.
Is that someone's door? Okay, that was fine. I'm just when it's a growl, it's always like, what's the stuff?
It's an angry spirit.
She touched the thing on there that looks like a sign check for a Ouija board. It'll make pretty lights shine. Make a noise and let us know you're here. If you don't want to walk in front of the music anymore.
Not gone. Right here.
I did hear that, but doesn't mean stomach or no.
This is like a
It's a click.
there's a lot of noises in these headphones. Especially with MJ.
Sorry. I can't breathe.
Just stop breathing, dude.
Do you have my hand?
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Your breathing is quite annoying to me right now. Hey! Right here!
When should we take him with us?
I think
What do you think?
pretty soon.
You want to give him another minute?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of activity on the K2.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's very draining. So,
Totally.
you know.
Yeah, because you're constantly in it.
Quite.
City.
So. Time blew by. Yeah.
Yes, we're from the city.
Well,
Fuck you.
this is the country.
Bright lights, the big city of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Well, Worcester. Worcester, baby.
Worcester. You're in Shrewsbury.
The berry.
The bear.
The shrews.
Point.
The shrews. Yeah.
Somebody, I saw that somebody wrote that. I'm like, I don't think any of this is
They say the berry.
the berry.
I've
Yeah,
heard
'cause
the
at
shrews
work.
in that.
I've never heard
Is that what they say?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't like her.
Shrews.
Instead of the burrow, it's the berry.
Saying the berry.
Sorry.
Right. Fuck.
It's time. This time. No,
Give me a light.
Wait a minute.
no, I'm not going down there.
Oh, I'll
Thank
go
you.
down. Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Someone needs rescue, and it's not me.
Deck me, right?
Ma'am.
Oh, that's like the worst thing ever.
What?
Like we were talking about coming out, trying to get somebody out of
Oh
the
yeah,
state
touch
and
you.
to, like,
Close your eyes for a second.
okay.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Go
Okay. We wanted to bring you out. There's a good 10 minutes in there.
Hold on, I
Oh,
can't
yeah, it's
hear.
moving. It's going like this.
Are you good?
We're
I
good?
wonder if there's something
Yeah.
out there like.
Damn
you,
it, I do
Linda.
that every time.
So we did say a couple of relevant things, Chris and I.
Yeah,
Together.
absolutely. There were things like we both said, and I don't know if we were talking in the same spirits or not, but I had this feeling that whatever we were talking to was quite old, and it did not like city folk. It did not like people from Worcester and whatnot. It was not on its chart, and it was such a great session. And again, I want to thank MJ, Shannon, Mike, and Mary for being part of that and inviting us and having that experience, because it was so cool. And we hope that we were able to share some of that with you guys, and to know what it feels like to investigate the Conjuring House.
It wasn't scary. It wasn't that bad. The whole time we were there, I felt one negative energy, one negative presence.
That's right. In fact,
about
a
it.
lot of it felt positive. It felt
Mhm.
like there were good things around a lot of the time. And then sometimes it had this room to room thing that was kind of weird. Like something might have been looking in on you from another room that maybe wasn't so positive. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
And
numbers.
thank you guys for spending your night with us, talking and watching our videos. We really appreciate it.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back next Thursday with Dark Horse Paranormal. And no, we won't be.
That's
We
right.
will be in South Carolina.
We'll be in Pickens, South Carolina,
doing
haunting at the
another
mill.
investigation. That's right. We're going to do 2 nights of investigating at the Hapgood Mill and enjoying the Parafest put on by Brandon Cooper, Raven Paranormal, Supernatural Inc., and hanging out with all our friends, some of
can't
which
wait.
we've never met in person. We're so excited. It's going to be great. And we'll be definitely uploading some video from that. So stay tuned. Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you,
great
guys.
night.
Good night.
All right. I don't know if it ended. I don't think it did.